My favorite thing is the wand, and I named him Epstein because I think it's a sick joke, but I think he's too powerful and he's too sexual and he has too much power. So I named him Epstein. We've had Epstein for 5 years and it's well worth the money because one charge stays charged for like 2 months and oh my god, I have to tell you guys something. We went to a wedding in June of this year, a couple months ago. Jeff and I went to a wedding in Iowa. Okay, we take Epstein everywhere we go. Epstein is my very close friend, and I have, I don't ever want him to get his feelings hurt, and I love Epstein. Um, he's white. The color is white. Okay. Wish we wouldn't have bought a white one because we left him in the hotel room on the sheets, and the sheets were white. And we get halfway home, and it's like a 4 or 5 hour drive or some shit. We're halfway home, and I had a panic attack in the car. And I said, Jeff, did you pack Epstein? Did you bring Epstein with us? And he was like, I thought you did. And I was like, are you serious? And he was like, I'm not serious. Did you leave him? And I was like, you left Epstein lonely and cold and crying in our hotel room. I was like, he's in room 302 right now, looking around for his friends, and he can't find anybody. And he saw our suitcases zip up and leave. He knows we're not coming back. And I was so pissed at Jeff because they're like $300. They're like 250 bucks. And I was like, I'm a cheapie. I was like, we're not getting another Epstein. I was like, how dare you? Oh, I was so upset. And we couldn't turn around at this point. Not to mention, Jeff's 95-year-old mother's in the back seat with us. She doesn't know who Epstein is. And she's like, what? And I was like, you left Epstein in room 302. I was like, you can't turn this car around. We got Jeff's 96-year-old, or no, she's 95, I think. And he was like, honey, I'm so sorry. And I was like, I am so upset with you right now. Like, he is a jewel. He's not replaceable. Like, just his personality alone. I was like, he's been there for so many things for me. Like, he's been there through ups, downs, shark weeks. Um, I mean, he's just, I can't think of a time without him. Honestly, he's in all of my memories. So we get home and I'm just like not even speaking to Jeff. I was like, I cannot believe you left. It's like he's been like a brother to you. I was like, this is sick. So I call the hotel. I'm so embarrassed and I don't get embarrassed easily. Um, okay. Sorry, Michelle Brill. You were married. I don't want you to be upset, babe. I feel like there's going to be some upset people. I was married to the same for 41 years. He passed a year ago. We were married for life in heaven and had sex several times a day until he became ill. I can't imagine wanting another. Well, I understand that. And I'm so sorry that you lost your husband. Um, that's terrible news. I'm so sorry. So it's awkward to go back to this story, but I do have to finish it. I hope you don't mind. Um, I call the hotel, and I am not one to easily get embarrassed. But I call the hotel, and thank God her name's Amy, and I remember her from when we checked out, and it's still her. And I said, Amy, and Tampa B Man says, my oldest daughter wanted a tattoo of a clit below her waist. If a guy didn't know what it was, then he was gone. Oh my God, that's hilarious, Barb. Wise girl. And thank you for the super chat. So I call the hotel and I'm like, Amy, I said, there's no easy way to do this. There's no easy way to say it. I said, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to be like, we forgot our neck massager. I said, look, his name's Epstein. He might have already come to the front desk looking for people that he knows, like a child lost in a store. And I said, look, he's brought us a lot of joy. I can't be without him. I need to know if you can go find him. I don't know if he's there. I don't know if he's out on the highway walking home. I don't know. So Michelle says, let me get your phone number. Oh, Michelle was cool, by the way. She was so cool. She goes, yeah, you're not the first person to do this. She was like, it's fine. We're all adults. And I was like, or Amy, her name was Amy. Um, I said, okay, good. Thank you. Please call me back. You know, don't take your lunch break or anything. Please go check on Epstein and call. It's like a child. I was like, I need to know. I need to know if he's still there. I need to know if he's looking for us. So she calls me back in like 15 minutes and she goes, I got Epstein. And I was like, you are kidding me. I said, no way. Are you sure it's him? And she was like, white wand. And I said, yeah. And looking scared. Was he sad? Was he all right? And she was like, this is getting weird. Um, I said, it is. Yeah, I agree, but there's no other way. And she said, this is so cool. What hotel was it? I think it was a Hyatt. She goes, well, because you are one of our gold member guests or whatever. She goes, shipping is on us and I will ship him back to you. And this printer ink box that I just opened, Susie Bratt, I need fuck off into the forever on a shirt. I would buy that so fast. We should put that on a shirt. Keela, we need to do that. So she puts him into a ink printer box and lovingly, and she gave me the tracking number and she said it'll be like 2 to 3 days. And I said, that's a long time, but you know what? I'm not going to complain anymore because Epstein came home. And you would believe Jeff redeemed himself. I was like, because Jeff was already getting ready to go load up and go to the sex store. He was like, I'll just go get another one. And I was like, how dare you? What kind of a person? I was like, you don't even want to know if he's findable. I mean, I was about to put out an Amber Alert. Um, well, that's adorable, John Sosofsky. You and your old girlfriend had a guy named Buddy. We would take pictures of him at different national monuments, sometimes in a suit. That's so cute. Um, so uh best believe when that printer ink box showed up at my front door, I ripped that thing open so fast. I gave Epstein a hug. I charged him. I cleaned him. I said, I'm so happy you're home. I'm sure that you were just frightened as all get out. I'm sure you were just beyond beside yourself in room 302 alone, knowing that the suitcases were zipped up and got out of Dodge, and you knew we went back to Missouri and you were still in Iowa. And it was such a sad thing, but it was a wonderful reunion and really nice. It was really nice, guys. I don't know why we went to that story. I think because I was trying to say, don't be afraid to use something too, to try something.